guys, welcome back to a brand new video. I'm RexFinance, and today I'm resuming probably the most popular series I've ever done on my channel. I think we have almost a 90% success rate on the stocks I pick in this series, but this series is basically where I dive in and pick 3 stocks for every month that I am buying or loading up on. Now, when I say this, I am by no means a short-term investor, right? I have a long-term mindset with hopes for short-term gains, and I've been lucky enough and blessed enough that those short-term gains have come on the majority of the stocks I've talked about on this YouTube channel. Also, whenever we do a video like this, I have to say it. I am not a financial advisor. I'm 19 years old. I'm just a retail investor like you. These are just my thoughts, opinions, and ideas. It's up to you guys to make the buying decision. For those of you that might be new here, again, I'm 19 years old. I have been blessed enough to grow $10,000 into over $200,000 in my Robinhood portfolio alone, which is the portfolio we track on this channel. And I did that all last year in 2020. And I'm pretty well known on this YouTube space for finding small cap companies generally that are undervalued when you think about the risk-reward ratio. The strategy I use has resulted in countless 100% returns. Last year in 2020, my 1,000% gain wasn't all due to being in Tesla stock. In fact, I never even bought Tesla stock other than one call option that I held for about a week. In addition to this 1,000% return, which is just crazy to think about, I also have 600 paying monthly members. So shout out to every single one of you guys if you're part of that 600. But if you guys are curious in joining my paid monthly membership, hit the join button down below, located right next to the subscribe button. It doesn't work on iPhone or iPad for whatever reason, so try and get on a different device or a laptop to join. With this membership, you get a bunch of different perks, but it all depends on what tier you choose. Just to highlight a few, you can get my buy and sell alerts, along with my due diligence on companies I don't even talk about on YouTube. And you can also get early access to stocks that I'm thinking about buying, that I'm running the research on. So you could even buy into stocks before I do. The last note I want to make before we get into these 3 stocks for March, and I'm really excited to do this, is CleanSpark, CLSK, will not be included in this video. And that's not because I haven't been loading up or buying shares of the company, because I certainly have. The reason I'm leaving them out is because I just did an entire video on the company that covered all of my thoughts about it just last Friday. If you guys missed that video, feel free to go check it out. Click the eye in the top right-hand corner right there, or there'll be a link down in the description below as well. So with that, guys, let's go ahead and get into these 3 stocks for March. My first stock pick for March is actually one I have covered on my channel for several months now. I actually have a standalone video on this company. If you guys want to go watch it, again, click the eye in the top right-hand corner, or there'll be a link down in the description below, just like the CleanSpark video. But this stock is ticker symbol SGBX. The company name is SG Blocks. Now, I am really excited about this. I think this is tremendously undervalued. Now, when I first bought shares in this company, it was around $3.50. I loaded up on around 3,000 shares in my Robinhood portfolio, and I still own all of those shares today. I've even bought an additional 1,500 shares over the past 2 weeks of the markets kind of correcting, and I'm up to 4,500 shares of this company in my Robinhood portfolio alone. The reason I view this company as being tremendously undervalued is because it has a 40 million market cap. Now, let's dive a little bit deeper. In 2021, they are projecting a minimum of $20 million in revenue. So in this current fiscal year, they're going to be bringing in half of their market cap in revenue. If that doesn't scream undervalued, I don't know what does. In addition to this, they're also debt-free. That means they don't have any interest expense eating into the profitability timeline. They even recently acquired a company that will bring their cost of goods sold dramatically down. Just over the last 4 trading days, so last Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and this morning, Monday pre-market, we got a press release. 4 trading days in a row. Whenever a company puts out 4 press releases in 4 trading days, you know they are expanding drastically. There's a lot to this company that I don't really have time to cover in this video, so please go check out that full standalone video I did on the company. But I'll briefly gloss over what they do in their applications. They have a partnership with Blink Charging to provide structures for electric vehicle charging stations. On top of this, they have active COVID-19 testing locations at LAX Airport, Chicago Airport, and another airport that I don't remember. Just recently, they launched a new business segment called SG Home, which intuitively focuses on homes. SGBX is a prefabricated container structure company. They build homes, they build buildings, they build EV charging locations out of retired or unused shipping containers, basically. They've built locations for Starbucks and the like, and really there's this tremendous upside to this investment at only a 40 million market cap. I personally believe this company should have a $10 or more share price. So even at today's price, that's almost 2xing your investment, and that could happen overnight. On top of SG Home, they also launched another new business segment called SGB Development. SGB Development just recently executed a new contract. What SGB Development does is they acquire land locations and then they develop that land. In this press release in particular, they're acquiring a 7-acre site in Austin, Texas. This 7-acre site will yield over 220 condo units. This is a big deal for SG Blocks because investors previously had already benefited from the manufacturing phase and the design build portions of the company and what the company does. But now SG Blocks is going to be able to capture revenue from rental income and asset sale. Just with the addition of SGB Development to the company, we went from 2 unpredictable revenue streams to 4 revenue streams, and one of those is going to be a reoccurring, predictable revenue stream from rental income. We're starting to see how SG Blocks is expanding and growing here. We're starting to see why the management team guided $20 million minimum in revenue for 2021. And personally, I just think the market is not respecting this company whatsoever. I think in the short term and the long term, you're probably going to do really well on your investment in SG Blocks. Moving on to stock pick number 2. This is another one I have covered in depth in a full video on the company just recently. Again, hit the eye in the top right hand corner and there'll be a link down in the description below if you want more information on this company beyond what I provide in this video. This stock's ticker symbol is CRTD. And the company name is Created. This one's a little bit harder to explain because there's so much going on with the company. First of all, they own Vocal, which is a website where creators can publish content. I've even done it. I'll leave a link to my Vocal profile in the description below so you can check it out. But basically, these creators can publish content and receive income for however many reads they get on their content. This company Created's revenue has just been growing like crazy, primarily based to the expansion of the Vocal platform and the new paid membership for creators, which allows creators to earn more per read. This paid membership on the Vocal platform within a few months has gone from only a few hundred paid members to over 10,000 paid members currently. And this number is only expected to continue to grow. By the end of 2021, the management team expects that they will hit 100,000 paid members on their platform. This membership for Created and Vocal represents predictable, reoccurring revenue, which again is something that I like to see in a growth company. I've personally been buying shares anywhere in the $4 range. I think that's an absolute steal for this company. I think we deserve to see a 2x in the share price minimum, but we'll see what happens. Created and Vocal's second primary revenue stream comes from brands, where brands will come onto Vocal's platform because it's such a powerful platform and run marketing campaigns with creators. The revenue coming in from this segment alone has also increased dramatically. Created has also acquired a company called Seller's Choice. If you guys are familiar with CleanSpark, Created looks for very similar criteria when they make acquisitions. They truly have shareholders in their best interest because they're making accretive acquisitions only, meaning that if they dilute shareholders, whatever asset they buy will bring more value into the company than the dilution takes away per share. I don't know if that makes sense to you. I did my best explaining it. But basically what that means is shareholders end off better even though they were diluted in the short term. On top of this, Created also has Created Ventures. We've seen Created Ventures announce their deal with Plant Camp, where they own, I think, 30% of the company. So 30% of their revenues are going to be coming into Created's income statement. Now, this is just getting started. They've even hinted at 4 additional possible ventures that are going to happen. It's pretty easy to see that Created is kind of a small conglomerate who's trying to build into a large conglomerate. So there is risk here, but this company is more than likely going to be profitable in the second quarter of 2021. Now, this is really exciting to me because that's what Wall Street is missing with this company, in my opinion. They don't see that a lot of their loss comes from one-time fees and paying off debt and other fees associated with them uplisting to the NASDAQ exchange. But once this company achieves profitability and starts cranking in revenue from all of these streams, whether that's Seller's Choice, Vocal for Brands, Plant Camp, or any of the other ventures, the revenues are just going to continue to pile up, which will allow them to invest into new ventures, acquire new companies, expand the Vocal platform. I currently own 4,500 shares of this company in my Robinhood portfolio alone, but where I've been adding and loading the boat in this stock is in the other portfolios I run and manage. I think anywhere in the $4 range is an absolute steal, so anywhere below $5 a share, I've been buying this stock. This is yet again another example of a company that's really difficult to explain in full detail in a short amount of time, so please go check out the full video I did on this company. Again, there will be a link in the description below. So moving into my third stock pick for March, we have CuriosityStream, ticker symbol CURI. This stock is an absolute growth beast. Yet again, these are the types of companies I look for. And beyond it being a growth beast, the founder of the company, John Hendricks, has been buying shares like crazy. John Hendricks, like I said, the founder of this company, is the founder of the Discovery Channel, which owns other channels like the Animal Planet and the Science Channel. So the best way to explain CuriosityStream is basically a Netflix, but only for documentaries and factual films. The reason I am so bullish on this company, because it's just a streaming service, right? But the reason I'm so bullish is because the revenue numbers have been growing like crazy, along with the subscription numbers. And I actually bought a subscription to this service for $1 per month. Now, some of you might wonder, how did you buy it that cheap? Well, the honest answer is they were running a special deal, but they're also still at a profit with my subscription of $1 per month. Because to produce factual films and documentaries, it's a 10th or a 20th of the cost it takes to produce a scripted drama like you see all over Netflix. So the margin in this niche of the streaming industry is incredible. And having the founder of the Discovery Channel on board and actively buying shares of this company just screams. Their subscriber numbers have been going through the roof. But that is one thing we need to look for with this company when they report earnings next. How have subscriber numbers grown? How has revenue numbers grown? CuriosityStream also has plans to increase their library by almost tenfold. So some of you out there may be wondering, why can't Netflix, Disney Plus do this sort of thing? The answer is they can, but the difference is on CuriosityStream, you have a library dedicated 100% to factual films and documentaries. On Netflix, the documentaries and factual films they house are lost in a wide array, a wide library of content. So the people that are really into these factual films and documentaries have a one-stop shop for this content, and it's very, very cheap. They aren't going to mind paying $1 in my case per month or $3 a month for this service. Just a couple weeks ago, via a Form 4, we were informed John Hendricks had bought an additional $1 million worth of shares in this company. So this isn't a sexy investment like I like to say, but you're still going to get incredible return in this company. I originally bought shares of this company around $13 per share, and over time, I have averaged up and been buying back in, especially over the last 2 weeks when the markets have been a little bit rough. I haven't been adding in my Robinhood stock market portfolio like I already said. A lot of the funds I had in there I used to buy CleanSpark, but I have been adding again in the other portfolios I run and manage. The reason I don't show transactions for those portfolios is because I like to keep those portfolios private. In some cases, I'm running the portfolios for other people, and in other cases, I just want to keep my net worth on the down low. So that's another thing I should note. If you decide to become a member of Rex Nation by hitting the join button down below, you only get buy and sell alerts from my Robinhood stock market portfolio, the portfolio we track on this YouTube channel. You don't get buy and sell alerts of my Roth IRA, my dividend account, etc. Although I might add those things in the future. I really enjoy talking about stocks and different topics in the Discord server all day long with my community members. So again, if you guys are curious in joining that, hit the join button down below. If you guys are new here or returning and not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button also. If you enjoyed this video or really enjoy this series that I do on this channel, hit the like button. I just started doing market open live streams this morning. So if you guys missed the live stream this morning, hopefully you guys can join me in tomorrow's live stream. The live stream starts 30 minutes before the market opens, and it lasts around an hour. This is another way you can interact with me and ask some questions and really just hang out on stream. So I hope to see you guys tomorrow morning. But with that, have a great rest of your day. I'll be back with a brand new video, hopefully on Wednesday. Peace out.
Wow.